So when I was in 6th grade, my father and his girlfriend bought me a cell phone as a present. So I started calling my mom and my brother with it, and I could bring it home with me to my mom's house when I saw her, and use it at my dad's house as well. When I bought it to my mom's house, I accidentally left it under my bed for a little while, and then I found it. One time, I accidentally left it in my pants pockets, and my father and his girlfriend I meant, put it in the washer machine, and the cell phone accidentally broke. And then they told me that they would replace it for me. And then a few months later, they never replaced it for me. And they started telling me that you weren't responsible when you had it, and you weren't ready to have a cell phone then. My stepmother would tell me, it's not our fault you lost your cell phone, it's your fault, because you left it in your pants pockets when we put it in the washer. And I started crying to my mom about it, and I'm like, oh my god. My mom would tell me, I would buy you a new cell phone, but only when you come back from camp, because you're not going to be allowed to use a cell phone near camp anyway. I still got really aggressive about it. And then after I came home from camp, my mom was going to buy me a new cell phone, and I didn't want to because my father kept telling me he would buy a new cell phone, and I still trusted him. And after a month, I actually let my mom buy me a new cell phone, and I realized my dad wasn't going to do it. And then I called my father on my new cell phone my mother had bought for me, and he got very upset, and he told me, you're not allowed to use it on our property, which was bizarre, because he didn't want me to call my mom, I guess. Later, when I was in 7th grade, we talked to my therapist about it, and then Jen decided I wasn't allowed to use their cell phone when I was with them at all anymore, outside their property as well. And there was one time when I showed Jen my cell phone after thinking my father would let me start using it with them, and she told me, we talked about it with your father last night, or I talked about your father last night. You're not allowed to use your cell phone with us. And she told me, because you haven't earned that privilege, and I was refusing to give it to her, and eventually I gave it to her, and she was very angry and mean about it at the time. I think that was one of the hardest things I had dealt with before at the time, but only it would get much worse after that, obviously, which I will go into in further videos. Thanks for watching this YouTube video, and please subscribe to me to try to help save the lives of others.